Greetings, this is Noblecale from noblecale.com. I have here another older game for the Apple IIgs, and it's called Bubble Ghost. This one will take just a little bit of time to load, so basically looking at the Wikipedia page, it turns out that originally it was for the Atari ST, and then it got ported across to a bunch of things, including the CPC, Commodore 64, DOS, and even Game Boy. So here we have a level layout, and it's got a start and a finish, and you basically have to guide a bubble from the start to the finish. So let's jump in. I'm actually going to mute it. There we go. And so there was a title screen, but that's more of a loading screen. And we basically have the option of one or two players, and they're one and then the other. You've also got a practice mode, which I don't remember there being when I was a kid and I played this, but there it is. So I'm just going to go with one player. Okay, now the controls for this one are interesting because it's a hybrid of mouse and keyboard. Basically the mouse moves the ghost around, and the keyboard, the arrow keys, rotates him, and then mouse click makes him blow. So here we go, and I can basically push the bubble to the exit. And this is actually an obstacle, so I have to go ever so slightly up. It's actually a pretty stressful game for something so simple, and it's not something I've actually seen replicated since. Well, not to my knowledge, and certainly not with the same set of mechanics. The backdrop and the setting are sort of this gorgeous kind of graphics, lots of little details, like you can see those spikes down here, they're actually 4 different colors. Whoops, I must have accidentally let the bubble drift onto that candle there, and that's one of the other things, is that this ghost is actually really simple but so expressive. I don't know how I screwed that one up. Anyway, let's just... No, the collision box is a little bit suspect there. Luckily it gives me plenty of bubbles, because I would like to show you some other... I'm really getting surprised in this. I haven't played it in 2 decades, but I was kind of getting past this point in my playthroughs. Alright, I'll have to go quite a bit higher. We'll go 2 bursts up, and we'll just let him sort of drift down a bit. Down, down, and across. Ooh, gotta be careful here. So what I was sort of saying is these actually have quite a few different colors. From what I can see though, the bricks aren't. They're one color only. Which is interesting. I don't know what these boxes do, and I don't have the spare bubbles to find out. But there you go. Anyway, so that's Bubble Ghost. I'm not going to bother playing through because you'll only see exactly the same thing, and you'll see me failing. But it scrolls you through some of the different holes, and it tells you what number they are. There's various different things going on. And according to the wiki page, there's actually a bunch of in-jokes and references. The face of the author actually appears in hole number 5, and the face of the author appears with glasses in hole number 11. So it's interesting to see that kind of stuff pop up there. And now, challenge-wise, I remember this one being extremely frustrating, and I mean, you can look at this level design here for hole number 21. That is harsh. You've got to have very precise controls, and you've also got to remember that this is on a 2GS, and 2GS mice still ball mice at the time. They were not precise and they were not smooth, not to my memory anyway. So that would have taken a bit of quite a bit of doing. The one thing that does ameliorate this, though, is that they're much slower, very, very, very slow. For instance, I'm not entirely sure that this is 100% accurate speed that I'm running this at the moment. The emulator is set to normal speed, which is 2.5 megahertz, but even then it seems like it's a little bit quick. I seem to recall loading times between screens being a lot longer. Maybe that was just the hardware that I was on. So some of these things, these rooms would have been very, 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 very difficult, especially timing challenges. They would have really, really been hard. So yeah, it's a concept that I haven't seen since, and it's got a good difficulty curve to it. So that was Bubble Ghost, and this is Noble Kale from noblecale.com. I'll catch you on the next game. See ya.